So as you guys know, or may not know, I do read every single comment you guys post. I appreciate the commitment to contributions to, we'll call it the Luxside ecosystem, but to the shib ecosystem as well. I think it's important that we all have a voice and express our opinions, our concerns. And the problem that I've been seeing is that over the last few days, there's been this very consistent message, and I think it's the wrong one. Okay. We've obviously talked a lot about the shib development team and the shib ecosystem and shibarium and some of the shortcomings that we're experiencing because of that lacks of transparency, the failure of follow through, like a lot of these things. Okay. And the problem is I've seen a lot of people say, yeah, this dev team is ruining it. I'm going to dump my shib. I'm going to get rid of my bag. I'm going to move on to other stuff. And honestly, guys, I think that is a big, big error. All right. I think that is a big problem. And as always, people can always do what they want. That's the great thing about this space. You are in control of your assets, your capital. You can do whatever you want. But I want to remind people of something. I think I made a dedicated video about this. Shiba Inu itself and the shib ecosystem, shib development team, shibarium, they are two completely separate things. Shib is not dependent on shibarium. It's not dependent on the ecosystem development team, right? It's not dependent on anything going on over here. And we know this because of shib metrics and how it's performed during this bear market cycle. Unfortunately, a lot of people, they'll look at that price, right? They'll look at shib price, 4010 something right now. And they'll say that, yeah, the only reason that we're here is because the development team has failed and all this stuff. And that's not true, guys. That's not true. Shiba Inu went through a normal retracement like every other coin in the space. And in fact, until, June, Shiba Inu was one of the stronger coins in terms of support in the market. We wouldn't have even dropped below 408 until we had that institutional sell-off that crippled the entire market, that brought in cycle lows, all those things that impacted price, right? And SHIB during this bear market cycle has been strong and it's been gaining strength. Remember, all-time high in terms of holders, dominating social metrics right now, fourth most search coin in the world. These are the metrics that people need to look at right now. Price during bear market cycles is always, and always will be the lagging metric. It's not a good indicator for how strong an asset is, for how good its performance will be in the bull market, anything like that. All the other metrics are the things you need to be paying attention to, and they have been good. All right. And that, remember, is in spite of some of these shortcomings of this independent development team. I want people to realize that right now there are very, very few people that pay attention to this ecosystem. Very, very few people that would really be impacted. And I don't want to say that would be impacted if things didn't go to plan. I'm just saying it wouldn't really have an impact on SHIB. It's finding new, unique ways to be utilized in terms of, utility, duh. It's still continuing to get adoption. And right now, guys, there's like 3,000 daily active users on Shibarium. It's a very small amount. The only real things that will be impacted to an extent if Shibarium and the SHIB ecosystem fails is Bone, Leash, the tokens that this dev team has created. And I want to remind people of something. I want to bring it in close here, okay? The dev team, they don't really have much in terms of Shiba Inu. Some people think that they have big bags. They don't, guys. They really don't. Remember, SHIB is decentralized. It's a renounced contract. There isn't a single entity that has control over it. And sometimes people forget to create that disconnect between the two things. The dev team doesn't play that big of an impact in SHIB. They really don't. Can they help remove supply? Absolutely. Are we dependent on that? No, not really. All right. SHIB stands on its own. It does its own thing. And if Shibarium is successful, if this development team is successful, it's only something that can help contribute to SHIB. And that's where I think people mess it up. They think that we're dependent on that. No, Shibarium is dependent on SHIB. Don't get the two confused. So I appreciate you guys. As always, you can always do what you want. I'm holding my bone, again, just in case Shibarium does end up doing well. But my SHIB, I'm not letting this stuff waver my confidence in it. I still believe in SHIB as much as I have since when I started this channel. I think it has, again, huge possibilities as we go into this bull market cycle. It's an easily adoptable coin. And I think that this bull market is one of the best that SHIB will probably see in its lifetime. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Show your support below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.